Hi guys, this is Dr. Nida with another great key of health for you. If you have ever eaten Indian or Chinese food, there's a good chance you have eaten this thing I'm going to talk about. It is an additive which gives foods this savory, meaty, umami flavor. It is called monosodium glutamate or MSG for short. It is also known as Ajinomoto. In fact, it has over 34 names, which I will share with you on my Facebook and Instagram so you can check it out there and have it handy for reference purposes. There's a lot of debate surrounding MSG. Natural healthcare practitioners claim it is highly toxic and terrible for health, while FDA and other health agencies claim that it is safe for human consumption. So, what is the truth? I'm not going to go into much detail. I will share some very basic information about MSG, and you can decide for yourself whether you think it is safe for you and your family or you would rather avoid it. So, let's start by talking about what MSG is. MSG is a food additive which is commonly used in Asian and Indian cooking and is also used in various processed foods. It is often used as a tenderizer and is a common ingredient in many fast foods and packaged foods. MSG is derived from the amino acid glutamate or glutamic acid, which is one of the most abundant amino acids in nature. Increased glutamate activity in your brain can cause harm, and large doses of MSG can raise blood levels of glutamate. In one study, a megadose of MSG increased blood levels by 556%. I have provided links to studies that I will share with you today, so please check it out on your own. Some people are highly sensitive to MSG. They develop symptoms like headaches, muscle tightness, numbness, tingling, weakness, and in some cases it can trigger asthma. Some research have shown that it can lead to weight gain and metabolic disorders. Sure, it's true that amount matters. People who consume a large quantity of MSG will experience more adverse reactions, but what is a cause of concern to me and many other natural healthcare practitioners is the effect on health over a long period of time. Even if you eat a little bit, but you eat it regularly, it adds up. Many health conditions, especially chronic inflammation, gland disorders like hypothyroidism or hyperthyroidism, and hormonal imbalances can be linked to extended use of MSG. Having too much glutamate in the brain has also been linked to neurological diseases such as Parkinson's, MS, and Alzheimer's, and even strokes. At high concentrations, glutamate can overexcite nerve cells, causing them to die. Prolonged excitation is toxic to nerve cells, causing damage over time. This is known as excitotoxicity. In some cases, it can cause reproductive damage. Some people might say that MSG naturally occurs in many foods like tomatoes and milk, stuff like that. It's true, but there's a difference between natural and synthetic variety. I am talking about the adverse effects of synthetic MSG after a prolonged use. In my practice, I have found that ethnicities who use MSG regularly in their foods tend to have more gland-related issues. And once we stop using it and detox the body, many of their symptoms disappear. This is something I feel is absolutely unnecessary in our diet. We can totally live without it. Before you buy a spice mix, check to make sure that they don't contain MSG or other synthetic additives. The same is true for all packaged goods. Avoid takeouts and fast food as much as possible since almost all of them are using these additives. Be especially careful if you are pregnant or nursing and with children, as these synthetic ingredients are especially harmful for their little developing bodies. Personally, I have chosen to avoid it. I prefer to stay away from chemicals, additives, preservatives as much as possible. They're not completely avoidable, at least for me, but I choose to be conscious of what I use in terms of food, cleaning supplies, and personal care products. I would encourage you to do the same because these small precautions add up and add value and quality to your life in the long run. You will not feel the adverse effects of these things right away. In many cases, it will be years before you really notice it. But be careful as it really makes a difference in the long run. I wish you all the best. Take good care of yourself. Don't hesitate to get in touch with me if you have any questions or concerns or need any further clarification. I'm also available for consultations. You can get in touch with me through Facebook or Instagram or through my website. I will see you shortly with another video. Until then, take care. Goodbye.